Welcome back. A quote from Equiano's narrative. This mate had a little daughter, about age 5 or 6 years, with whom I used to be much delighted. I'd often observed that when her mother washed her face, it looked very rosy, but when she washed mine, it did not look so. I therefore tried oftentimes myself if I could not by washing make my face of the same color as my little playmate Mary. But it was in vain, and I now began to be mortified or ashamed at the difference in our complexion. End quote. Identity is what we believe about ourselves. Racial identity is the mental representation that we have of our own race. Cognitive readiness or mental readiness and social context are two of the most important factors that affect our development of racial identity. First, researchers report that social context is an important factor in racial identity development, as children who live in homogeneous families and cultures where they're the same, everybody's basically the same, do not have to develop racial awareness. Additionally, in a place like the US and other places in the world with anti Black racism, the children must first unlearn the negative portrayal of Black people and establish a positive Black identity. Second, according to the researcher Piaget, there are different stages of cognitive or mental readiness. Children are not born with a sense of self. This develops over time. They're not aware of truly the other person existing, their mom. Some of those reactions are just evolutionary. At the age of 2.5, children begin to see themselves as distinct from others. From ages 3 to 6, in terms of race, Black children in the US make white-based choices, such as in some cases preferring white dolls and not wanting to be called Black. They prefer to be called their complexion brown because they do not have the abstract concept of Black being a cultural group. From the age of 7 through 11, children in the US begin to develop a concrete racial awareness and classification scheme so they know who's Black and who's white and where they belong. Some of the ways children increase their racial awareness or racial identity formation is through the media, social media, directly and indirectly from the school in terms of the teacher's expectations and the content of the education. And they receive racial socialization through their families and communities, and this varies. Again, the reason for the channel is that strong evidence reveal that a positive Black identity benefits your child in every way. So make sure you're careful